Bandai just dropped a teaser for part 3 of the 11th anniversary, and it clearly points out to one legendary event, the God Valley incident. And because of the sheer amount of legendary characters present in the event, it stirred a lot of discussions and agendas in the OPTC community about which characters are going to be the legends for part 3 of the 11th anniversary. So today we're going to be discussing some of the possible units we'll receive for part 3. Let's get this one out of the way. Recieve is not happening, we're not about to have a silhouette legend. The more likely and obvious option is Figureland Garlin, one of the only characters that gets scenes where he performs attacks. He could be a 99 cost driven slasher with Celestial Dragon tag that would synergize pretty well with Saturn. I know a lot of people don't like this option because he looks like a clown, and every time we see him, he's farming civilians or non combatants like Mjosgard or the King, but he was described as a dominant figure who distinguished himself at God Valley, so we know he put in some work. And I'm gonna leave it at that to not do any spoilers. The third possibility is Roger and Garp dual unit. This would be a hype unit fitting for the 11th anniversary. Thanks to Sengoku, we know that they teamed up to take down Roxy Sebek, so they can use that moment for a unit. They don't have much to work with, but they have to make it a really cool character that lives up to those two legendary names, and not fumble it the way they did with Roger and Oden. But man, if they get it right, they'll guarantee top grossing. The fourth option would be Big Mom. I would simp every day for young Lin Lin, and I think she could sell pretty well if they give her nice art. And while she's the only Rock's pirate member to get some action when she chokes out Ivankov and grabs the devil fruit, I don't see it as an anniversary legend worthy. Maybe she could be the normal legend, since if they stay on course, it should be one Super Suku exclusive and one normal legend. The other options would be group legends for Rock's Pirates, Garb Crew, and Roger Pirates, which I think would be cool, but again, we go back to the same issue where we don't see them do anything. And they usually don't give units to characters that don't do anything, like Dragon for example. But maybe this time is an exception. Which brings us to my last prediction, where they could go with a standalone legend for Garp, Roger, Whitebeard, etc. I mean, Garp would fit the Navy tag that we've been getting throughout this 11th anniversary. God Valley's potential is endless, which means Bandai could go a dozen different ways. Drop your prediction in the comments, and let's see who gets to the closest when the reveal happens. Hit the like and subscribe for more OPTC content, it helps me greatly, and have a nice day.